so rough.
shocked everybody was.
We didn't know if BTK was going to show up in our bedroom.
I can't even describe how frightening it was. He had followed me home, and then he started stalking me.
I was in the mood.
Kitty,
Look at
kitty.
you. Trying to get more notches on my gun. That was our first sighting of what we believe was BTK. I'm just moving up the ante a little bit.
Dennis Rader has gotten away with this for 30 years. We were in the newsroom going, oh my gosh.
It regenerated the fear in Wichita. I was going to do something.
Part kangaroo.
That was one of those things we were just ecstatic.
My name is Cheryl Sarkozy. I'm a survivor of BTK.
Dude, that one is psychotic.
People in Wichita had been terrorized by this lying, torture, kill individual for
Phoenix
30
is like,
years.
yeah, no.
He
No,
said,
I don't
if you
think so.
become my project and you have a routine, you're in trouble. I was all geared up to do something and it didn't happen at Project Green.
Rader then moved on to a different project, Project Blackout. And again, no results.
Dennis Rader, he was the master
Oh,
manipulator.
you want to mess with
In
that guy.
1991. Rader
Go
was
get her,
in his
Fee.
mid-40s.
Get her,
By
Fee.
this time, he had accomplished 10
Get her.
murders without anyone suspecting him.
I was building, I guess, toward the perfect murder.
When I was writing the book about Dennis Rader, the serial killer known as BTK, one of the things he wanted me to have to use to organize it was his project list. Comprised of various people he had identified as potential victims. And that meant being very clear about when he attempted to kidnap somebody, when he
One
stalked
thing after
somebody
another.
and made contact.
There were a number of young women during that time who he had
I'm just
picked
waiting
up,
for her to turn around and
who
pop it.
were on his list, who he was going to murder. I had like 55 projects. People were pretty close to being the hand of death. It happened.
The list had the project name, the years, the dates, the location, all the details you could
Get her.
think of and fit onto this little
Get her,
chart.
Fee.
So it
Fee.
gives a lot of sense of his personality.
A pretty
He
girl.
liked things
playing with the
organized,
kitty.
clear. He liked to follow rules because
think
he
she
wanted
kinda
other
is.
people to follow rules. But that way he could then break the rules but come back into a safe, organized world. Project 16 on the project list was known as Project Blackout. My name is
Get
Gerald Gilmore Sarkozy, and I'm
Get
a
her.
survivor of BTK. And his name for me was Project Blackout.
Well, good morning.
Hello, Dennis. I'm Dr. Catherine Ramsland, professor of forensic psychology and the author of multiple books about extreme offenders like serial killers. I've been corresponding with Dennis Rader to try to understand what led him to become one of the most notorious serial killers in America.
He's the babysitter.
This is the first time that Rader has explored these topics in depth with anyone.
Dude, there's something wrong with that one.
Monster, I can say.